Good morning and welcome to Focus on the Palmetto State. I'm Judy Johnson. With the rise in immigration in our state, one group in South Carolina is working to foster understanding and tolerance between races and religious beliefs. The Atlantic Institute promotes economic, political, and cultural relations. It is an independent, non-governmental organization. The president of Atlantic Institute South Carolina, Keith Iden, joins me in the studio to talk about the work being done to bring people together. Thank you for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
You're originally from Turkey.
Yes.
And but now you're very proficient with the English language. So let's get started. What is Atlantic Institute?
So Atlantic Institute is a nonprofit organization with 501c, and it's a statewide organization in South Carolina. But it is part of a larger organization in southeast of United States. We have sister organizations in Alabama, Atlanta, Florida, and Tennessee. So basically, we are part of Southeast, larger umbrella organization. But our branch is nonprofit and local non-governmental organizations focusing in South Carolina.
Do you have an office in Greenville?
Yes, we have an office in Greenville and another office in Columbia. We have two offices in South Carolina.
What do you do, to foster tolerance and understanding between races? That's quite a task.
Sure. So basically our foundation is, we call a dialogue organization. We do programs around education, interfaith, humanitarian works, different activities to foster dialogue, understanding, mutual respect. So that's our primary focus. But the vehicles are different to reach the means. Like we have different events and activities to really for each of these larger purposes.
Is the group aimed toward working with the immigrants that come over here and are trying to intermingle into society, or are you working with the society to accept more of the immigrants?
In fact, we don't have any relation with immigrants, except some of our members are not born in the United States, but they are either citizens, later on became citizens of the United States, or holding some green cards or other visas. But majority of our members and volunteers, they are Americans. Yet our organization was founded by Turkish Americans. They are immigrants, definitely. But like myself, I came in the United States in 2004. But now I have 3 children. They are all Americans. They were born over here. And I myself is a businessman here and doing my PhD. But we are definitely concerned about immigrants and want to help and facilitate some relations between immigrants and local communities. But our primary focus is the community itself.
Right. Well, one of the I guess obstacles that immigrants have to face is the rise of terrorism, because that creates bad feelings for some of the groups locally. How do you deal with that?
In fact, yeah, there is stereotyping. There is definitely xenophobia, and this is the reality. And unfortunately, the rise of terrorism is the fact. But we are lucky that it is not a real and life threat for Americans and not for United States. When we look at the terrorism, in fact, the first-hand victims are usually the people living in the Middle East, where the intensity of the terrorism is there. But still, it's a potential threat here for America too, and we are highly concerned about it. So we definitely have a lot of stereotyping, and people, when they see especially the immigrants or the Middle Eastern looking like the people, they unfortunately they perceive them negatively, and somehow they might associate with terrorism. This is a huge negative impact. But when we look at our members and the people who are working very diligently, sincerely to help the community, to bring people together and to help about mutual understanding and respect, this is not true about the immigrants here in the United States.
Right, so you're constantly fighting the stereotype, and you're doing it by doing good deeds in the local community and letting people, I guess, get to know you.
Exactly right. So we are constantly working very hard to be part of the community, to solve the problems of the community, to integrate our members with the community. So we are part of the United States. We are Americans. We feel that we are Americans because we are part of this American dream over here. And we feel this is our country. And we feel that we need to solve the problems of our community through working hard and doing positive actions.
Is Atlantic Institute Islamic? Is it an Islamic organization?
It is not Islamic organizations, but we have Muslim members. We have members, they are Muslims, but we also have members, they are Christians. So it is a wonderful platform that the coexistence of the Muslims, Christians, Jews, they work together for a better future and to serve our community.
Right, because I guess your thought is that we want to build a peaceful world. We all have got to get along.
Exactly right. We do a lot of interfaith activities, like bring mosque, church, and synagogue together. So we believe that through getting together, working together, even though we might belong to different faith traditions, but we live on the same boat, and then we are part of the same community. We need to learn how to respect each other. We need to learn how to live together peacefully and feel comfortable to one another, and therefore our activities and events are serving for that purposes.
What kind of activities does the Atlantic Institute do?
Like, as I said, different activities to different audiences. We have educational activities we call art and essay contest. This is for middle and high schools across the South Carolina. And this year it's the 6th annual art and essay contest we are holding, and on average we have about 600 students participate, over 40 schools from different districts. We choose a theme and subject to really provoke ideas for the young generations. So like this year we chose the theme is compassion in action, caring matters. This is going to be the theme for the art and essay contest this year. And we award 48 students and teachers over $10,000 prizes. Wow. This is a huge project we do. And we do another event we call Future Leaders Dialogue Dinner for college students, and with participation of 15 colleges, community college and 4 years college in the state of South Carolina. And we have over 300 students. The best students, they get together and we have dinners with them and brainstorming. We call this Future Leaders, and we choose 5 of those students to organize a trip to Colombia. We arrange a meeting with current leaders, senators, representatives. So this is part of, we want to create an atmosphere for our future leaders to integrate with the current leaders to serve better to our community. Also, we organize interfaith programs we call Table of Abraham. We have dinners at different churches, synagogue, and mosque. Bring people from different backgrounds and faith groups together to understand each other, to respect each other. We call this program Table of Abraham. And also, we organize Peace and Dialogue Award programs. Every year we choose 3 individuals in Greenville, Columbia, and Charleston, and we recognize them, their contribution to our local communities. That's what we call Peace and Dialogue Award program. And many other programs we do during the month of Ramadan, for instance, in the Muslim tradition. We organize family matching dinners. We invite Christian friends to meet at Muslim friends' house to break their fast with them. So this is to really create a better understanding between 2 traditions. And also we organized fast-breaking dinner at our office during the month of Ramadan. So there are many other activities it can be found on our websites, but we work very hard to create a better understanding and to make a positive actions in the state of South Carolina.
Okay, and I was looking up because if people want to go to the website to look at these programs, it's atlanticinstitutesc.org.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Back to the essay contest. Is that going on now, or will that begin in the fall?
Yeah, it already started, and we will start to receive the application starting in August.
In August.
Yes,
Okay.
the due date is December 2nd.
And how long have you been working in South Carolina?
About 6 years.
That's,
Since 2010.
how do you get funding to pay for some of these things?
Good question. So we have volunteers and donors. They are all local from South Carolina. Like I'm the president of the foundation. Also, I'm a businessman. I'm one of the donors to the foundation. And we have other businessmen, local businessmen, and donors. They contribute to our foundation since they are all tax exempt. So our audience, they are welcome to donate through our website. We have donation opportunities through our website and other means they can do it.
Well, thank you for being here. We look forward to hearing some great things out of you.
It is my pleasure, and then just want to conclude that at Atlantic Institute, we pursue happiness in the happiness of others through volunteerism and philanthropy. That's our kind of mission, and that's what we try to accomplish over here. And we want to create a better community and better state for our future generation.
Well, thank you for your work.
It's my pleasure.
Right. And you can find out more information about the programs being offered by going online to atlanticinstitutesc.org. When Focus on the Palmetto State returns, a look into the Miss South Carolina pageant coming up later this month.